So hello, everyone. My name is Jacob Sztokman. I'm the Founding Director of Gabriel Project Mumbai. GPM is a development organization working with underserved and marginalized and struggling communities in urban slums and rural villages in India. We use a holistic approach of community development to address issues of nutrition, healthcare, education, and economic empowerment. Today, I'm excited for two reasons. One is that our dedicated executive board has invited an additional 14 people to our advisory board. So now we have not only an incredible, robust board of directors, but we also have a fantastic advisory board of 22 advisors to help us do the work in the slums and the remote villages effectively and professionally. And thank you so much. The other thing is that that we are now also celebrating the fact that we're in our 10th year of operation. We're approaching 10 years, and we'll be expanding our vision and impact for the future. Later on the program, I'll be sharing with you our exciting plans for the future. I see 2021 as a year of growth and great impact for GPM in our work with communities living in the slums and villages, and I'm grateful for all the support and friendship GPM has, and all the people that have helped us in our work and will continue to help us. One inspirational couple who came to see our work in Culver slums are Chief Rabbi of the Commonwealth Ephraim Mirvis and Valerie Mirvis. They came with their two children to the slums 4 years ago, trekking through the slums, which was not easy, and connected deeply with our community. Since then, they have become some of our most enthusiastic supporters, and I am deeply grateful for their friendship. We are honored today to have a message of support from Rabbi Mirvis to herald in 2021 as a year of impact for GPM. Here's Rabbi Mirvis.
I think the audio is muted.
We don't hear it.
We can hear now.
Go ahead.
Still can't hear.
Is fascinating. In the book of Exodus, the Torah tells us how Moses ascended Mount Sinai, where he received the 10 Commandments from God.
Every word is important, so forgive me that I had it muted.
The Midrash, written by our rabbis close to 2,000 years ago, teaches, Eino domesh mi'aleria. Hearing about something is not the same as seeing it for yourself. The context of this teaching is fascinating. In the book of Exodus, the Torah tells us how Moses ascended Mount Sinai, where he received the 10 Commandments from God. After spending 40 days and nights on the summit of the mountain, God told Moses to descend. The nation was rebelling. They were worshipping a golden calf. Moses came down. He witnessed what was transpiring with his own eyes. He was so incensed and enraged that he smashed the tablets. The Midrash asks a great question. Why didn't Moses smash those tablets when God told him what was happening? And the answer is, Eino domesh mi'aleria. Hearing about something is not the same as seeing it for yourself. And that even includes hearing about something from Almighty God himself. Many people have heard about GPM, Gabriel Project Mumbai, and as can be expected, they are deeply impressed and proud. But my wife Valerie and I have seen GPM in action for ourselves. Some 6 years ago, on a pastoral tour of India, where in my capacity as Chief Rabbi of the Commonwealth, we visited many Jewish communities, we also made a point of visiting the slums. And that's where we came across some of the activities of GPM. For us, it was a life-shaping moment. Jacob Sztokman is an extraordinary man. And what GPM does is a reflection of the finest values of Judaism. And that is because our Torah teaches us that God has created every human being in his image. And therefore, our consideration, our compassion, our love, and our help must be extended to one and all. It is for this reason that after I established the Ben Azai program, through which we encourage as many talented and outstanding Jewish university students in the UK to engage in social responsibility, that for their trips to India, we always ensure that they have an opportunity to see GPM in action, to see how GPM helps marginalized, underserved slums and village communities to turn the corner. And what they do is absolutely inspirational. And that is why I would like to thank all of you engaged in one way or another with Gabriel Project Mumbai. For those of you who are out in the field in India, gosh, I'm in awe of what you're achieving, particularly during these very trying and challenging coronavirus times. For the supporters, for those who assist, for volunteers, for those of you who are helping Jacob run the organization, thank you so much for being an inspiration to me and to so many others. God bless you all.
I want to thank you, Rabbi Mirvis, for those touching words of encouragement. I am moved, I think as we all are, moved, inspired, and humbled by your support, as are all of our staff who have met you. Now we're going to hear from Kenneth Dsouza, Director of GPM in India. I've known Kenneth for many years now, and he is an incredible leader of our organization, as well as for the people that we passionately serve in the communities we operate in. I'm also honored to call Kenneth a friend. Kenneth will now give an update on our work since our inception, as well as our COVID-19 response this year. Kenneth.
Namaste. Greetings from India, the land of elephants, tigers, and now the Gabriel Project. Not so long ago, I was fortunate to have met someone who is now a friend, mentor, and guide, Mr. Jacob Sztokman. Little did I know that our chance meeting way back in 2015 would result in the wonderful organization we proudly call the Gabriel Project, as it now exists in India. India is developing, but we still have a large part of India that lives in the rural villages who need to catch up with the rest of us in the cities. The proliferation of low-resource communities or slums is the direct result of migration from these villages to the city. People desperate to find work just to feed themselves and their starving families. We realized quickly that we needed the twin approach of humanitarian services as well as the development projects to fulfill our short-term goals and the long-term Gabriel Project vision of transforming rural India for a developed India. Our assessment helped us craft a holistic and multi-dimensional approach through various project activities aligned under our four main verticals of education, nutrition, healthcare, and economic empowerment, with a special focus on women who represent the strong, dynamic, and resilient force of change. In education, our Love to Learn program has been well received by all stakeholders, and today we are proud to operate this program in the government village schools, where thousands of tribal children benefit from the Love to Learn triad of good education, hot fresh meals twice a day, and regular health checkups with medicines. This has seen a great improvement in attendance and learning outcomes. In healthcare, our clinic, the Shravan Health Center, has provided low-cost access to tens of thousands of patients for a fraction of $1, with medicines from the in-house pharmacy at 1/3 prices of a typical drugstore. Our nutrition projects are proudly operated by dozens of women, Masala Mamas as they are known in our Kalwa project area, in the tribal villages of Ashte, and now in our newest project in Mokhada. These women have dished out over 250,000 hot, fresh meals to children, and they continue to do this service with pride and dignity. Some of you may have possibly tasted a few of their recipes from their internationally published cookbook called the Masala Mamas. Gabriel Project has initiated several small businesses that not only provide jobs, but play a positive role in environment protection as well. Projects like Naya do paper recycling, creating interesting and useful products out of waste paper. Tribal Threads India uses waste cloth or old saris to sew bags and other items. During COVID, they stitched over 25,000 masks. They also produce high-end home decor products from table runners, placemats, and even challah covers with a special embroidery in Hebrew.
That's cool. I want one.
Jal Jeevan Hai, or Water is Life, provides clean drinking water to thousands of people in Kalwa at less than 35 cents for a 20-liter jar. People can also access this clean water 24/7 through a water ATM. Today, we are also diversifying into two new agro-based businesses called Mokhada Agricultural Projects and Herbal Healthcare Products. The initial feedback to our herbal oils, balms, and creams are very encouraging, and we hope to grow these into a medium-scale business. This will give more jobs to women as well as generate income for the organization that can be diverted back into the humanitarian services of nutrition and education in the villages, making us sustainable. The Adivasi Community Center was established a year ago in the tribal area of Mokhada to provide thousands of tribals access to government loans, grants, and an assortment of birth, land record, and caste certificates at no cost. Literally thousands have received these valuable documents because of this Gabriel Project initiative. All of these were thriving and flourishing until we hit COVID in March 2020. Our early decision to lock down 1 week earlier enabled us to quickly pivot and design two new projects on the run: FED and Cover. FED, meaning Food Emergency Distribution, provided over 25 doctors, nurses, and support staff in a COVID-19 hospital with 2 hot meals daily for over 4 months. FED also provided high-quality dry rations in a targeted action to over 3,000 below the poverty line families in both areas of our work, suburban and rural. The Cover Project provided relief through distribution of soap, masks, hand sanitizers, and conducting awareness campaigns in the villages and urban low-resource communities to provide information on COVID-19. Over 6,000 masks stitched by the women at Tribal Threads India were donated to the entire district police force in Palakkad. In this COVID period, we gained deeper insights and formed close connections with the government's integrated child development services that informed our design for a new project titled Bal Balwan Mission. This will feed malnourished, vulnerable children from ages 7 months to 6 years to eradicate the problem of malnourishment and starvation that continues to haunt Mukhada. I want to sum up by once again acknowledging the support of the Board of Directors in India, as well as GPM in America, and the innumerable organizations, several that are Jewish, who through the shared spirit of Tikkun Olam have enabled and empowered Gabriel Project to do the work we do. We are proud to bring on board Mr. Anil Jadhav, a local tribal person on our Board of Trustees, so that our decisions and actions are guided by a blend of both local and international. This will give us an opportunity for the local to have a voice in the design for the future. Our vision for the future, that is based on the youth village model, but adapted to India, will be a project that we envisage to be a powerful beacon of light and hope that will bring positive change for the tribal communities in India, taking India forward to being a truly developed nation, standing proud and tall, where all communities grow, thrive, and flourish equally. Thank you. Shukriya.
Beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you very much, Kenneth.
Love.
All the way in India. From the accomplishments of the past, I would like to share with you the GPM vision for the future. The Dalai Lama says, in order to carry a positive action, we must develop a positive vision. I believe that GPM has the inspirational vision and the passion to share. As an organization, we will continue to work with communities to prepare local grassroots leaders to encourage growth and development. As Kenneth said, we're working on building working partnerships with the government and local NGOs on issues of education, healthcare, and nutrition. The government officials are already very supportive of our livelihood initiatives, and we plan to deepen and intensify these partnerships. I'd like to share with you a particularly exciting plan that builds on all our work and collaborations in the region. We realize that for us to continue to be a powerful engine of development and change, we must have a center where we can integrate our different programs and root them into the land. We need an expansive home for our work that we can use to generate our initiatives and spread out our life-affirming work through hundreds of villages, expanding our reach and creating, as Kenneth said, thriving, self-sustaining communities. This is our future. Our vision is for an expansive and holistic rural development campus to serve the needs of hundreds of villages, village hamlets in Maharashtra. We hope to build a 50-acre rural development campus, its own village in some ways, from where we can proliferate economic opportunities, agricultural technologies, education, health, hygiene, and more, affecting thousands of families in the region. In our campus, our village, we will also have a unique boarding school for at-risk children and youth living in the rural areas, with the pedagogic vision to cultivate our graduates to become change agents in their own rural communities. Much like the youth villages around the world, such as in Israel and Rwanda, our graduates will impact the society and contribute to rural communities becoming the leaders of thriving villages and towns. Our campus will be an inspiration to everyone around the world, and we hope it'll be a model that can be scaled and replicated around India and other countries around the world as well. We've already found a site for our campus, and we have the support of the village council, and we have the endorsement of the governor of the district. Our primary challenge now is securing the funds for its purchase and development. But I believe in this vision. I believe in our vision, and I think that we are going to achieve great impact for so many people. I'm extremely excited about the possibilities, and I hope to make you all proud of the long-term sustainable good that we are doing. Thank you.
Excellent job, Jacob.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. This is the tip of the iceberg. All of us could go on for much longer about the details of all of these projects. We want to thank you for all being here and really emphasize that we're moving into a new phase of GPM. I visited GPM for one day 6 years ago, almost by accident. A tour group called No Footsteps sent me, "Are you interested?" We said yes. And then I just determined then I had to go back. 2 years later, I went back and spent 3 weeks teaching in the school, which best experience you can't even talk about. And I was supposed to go this year, sadly. But each time I went, I've gone and will go again, GPM has tripled what it does. And we really want to engage as many people as we can in this endeavor. We genuinely believe that save one person, you save the world. And this is where we've decided to put our energy. Please do support us. Reach out if you have comments, suggestions, ideas, people you think who ought to be involved that we should contact. And of course, money is always appreciated. Your own donation or helping us find donations of small and larger. There are a lot of links in the chat that follow up on the various projects as well as the website, but everything is also on our website. So I want to just thank everyone for being here and for supporting us and helping us expand our efforts to help to work with even more people. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Valerie?
It's wonderful to see everyone here. Please visit the website, and blessings to all of you and your families.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming. Thank you so much.